Here we presents the top 5 best macro lens for Canon. Starting of our listed number 5. Canon EFS 60mm f2.8 Macro USM. This is the only lens in this discussion that has been designed for the smaller crop sensor APS-C cameras such as the Canon EOS 80D and the Rebel series cameras. This lens has an image circle that is optimized for the smaller sensor. The EFS 60mm f2.8 gives a 1:1 perspective or life-size perspective when shooting small subjects. The internal construction of the lens includes a total of 12 elements arranged in 8 groups. The lens incorporates Canon's super spectra coating technology. Autofocusing on the lens is powered by Canon's ring-type USM AF motor. Speaking of focusing, the lens features an internal focusing technology which ensures that the barrel length does not extend whilst focusing. For more information and price, check out the product links in description, underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Canon MPE 65mm f/2.81-5x Macro. There is something distinctly old-world about manual focusing lenses. They tend to give us a glimpse of what it used to be manually focusing a lens every time you needed to make an image. When it comes to macro photography, most lenses are manually focused anyways, most of the times. Therefore, unless you are absolutely hell-bent on using autofocusing, 100% of the time, you will not miss it. As regards the lens in question, focusing elements feature a floating design. Speaking of focus, this lens gives 1:1 aspect ratio of true life size and more. The full capability of the lens is to provide 5:1 or 5x magnification of any subject that you focus at. The Canon MPE 65mm f/2.81-5x Macro lens has a maximum aperture of f2.8. The internal construction of the lens constitutes a total of 10 elements that have been arranged in 8 groups. These include one ultra-low dispersion element that helps reduce the effects of color fringing and therefore improving the overall color reproduction and the sharpness of the images. Halfway of our listed number 3. Canon EF 180mm f3.5 L Macro USM. The standard focal length that is widely used for macro photography is around 100mm. The longest non-Canon focal length that we have discussed here is the Sigma 150mm f2.8. Detailed under best macro lenses for Canon. The EF 180mm f3.5 L Macro USM breaks that record. The EF 180mm f3.5 L Macro USM is able to produce 1:1 of a scene onto a full-frame image sensor. The maximum aperture of the lens is f3.5. This is on the slower side compared to the f2.8 lenses that we have been reading about. The lens aperture diaphragm is composed of 8 rounded aperture blades. This produces nice rounded bokeh. This is a complex lens. The internal construction of the lens consists of 14 elements arranged in 12 groups. This includes 3 ultra-low dispersion elements which help in suppressing color fringing and improves color contrast as well as overall sharpness. Number 2 of this list. Canon EF 100mm f2.8 Macro USM. This is the non-stabilized version of the Canon EF lens that we discussed before. Both these lenses share a lot of their features. They have the same maximum aperture of f2.8, they have the same focal length and similar optics. That said, there are some major differences as well. The most notable difference is that this particular lens does not have image stabilization. The lack of image stabilization is a big factor, no doubt. But if you almost never shoot macro photos without a tripod or almost never shoot handheld, then you are not going to miss it anyway. The other difference, and this is something that you will likely miss, is the build quality. Being an L lens, the first one is able to withstand inclement weather better. Compared to that, the lens in question will not survive bad weather at all. The internal construction of the lens constitutes 12 elements arranged in 8 groups. It includes one ultra-low dispersion element. This ensures that the lens is able to take care of the issues of color fringing which plagues wide aperture lenses. The lens also comes with super spectra coating that suppresses flares and ghosting issues. And coming in at number 1 of our list, Canon EF 100mm f2.8 L USM. The EF 100mm f2.8 L Macro USM is probably one lens that you have already seen in action. either while images are being made with it or actual images shot with it and then published online. This is one of Canon's more popular special-purpose lenses. At 100mm it gives the right balance between focal length and magnification that ensures that you have almost everything covered as a macro photographer. The maximum aperture of the lens is f2.8. The lens consists of a total of 15 elements arranged in 12 groups. The internal construction of the lens includes one ultra-low dispersion element. Additionally, the lens also comes with a super spectra coating. This Canon technology evolved out of Canon's strict benchmark for accurate color reproduction. Add to all these the fact that the lens also includes an ultra-low dispersion element. This element takes care of chromatic aberrations and helps to produce a better overall color reproduction. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel, share this video and hit the like button.